Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to talk about something that affects all of us. I don't really know a person that this hasn't affected to some level, and that is perfectionism. So we have probably either done this ourselves or you know somebody who just won't do something or will just overanalyze it, overthink it because they want something to be perfect, and then they don't end up getting anything done. So to be clear, the purpose of this video is more from the aspect and perspective of being an influencer or a content creator or a blogger. So when you're first starting out, it's really, really easy to get caught up in everything, right? Because you might not have that many followers. You want to make sure that you do the right thing so people like you and people engage with your content and all of that. And trust me, I understand why that's important as somebody who does this for a living. But it is really, really important to get more caught up in getting things done than getting things perfect. And the reason behind that is because being perfect is really just an excuse to not put something out there, right? Because you're always going to find something wrong with something, right? For the most part, even if something is really good, there's probably something that you either could have done differently or even could have done better. But that doesn't mean that you should not put it out there. So a prime example of that is me even putting up YouTube videos, right? And the reason why I have not put up a lot of YouTube content that I've actually even created is because in my mind, I'm like, oh my gosh, well, the lighting wasn't that good, or I didn't get a bunch of lights, or I didn't have this lens, and I didn't have this, and I didn't have that. And, you know, I'm really, really blessed because I'm in a position where I do this for a full-time, living. I have followers, I have subscribers, and I don't have like hundreds of thousands or even millions of followers, but I do have people who follow me and care about my content enough that I should be considerate enough as a creator and putting content out there and not even worried about it being perfect and be more focused on getting better as I go along. So I think the first step to getting rid of perfectionism is just start and just go. Because one, if you think about it too much, you're going to find all these reasons and all these excuses on why you should not do it. So you definitely should act fast. That doesn't mean that you should do something sloppily or that you should get crazy or that you should not even be considerate of what you're doing. But when you have an idea, act on it fast and put it out there, because if you overthink it too much, you are going to find a reason to talk yourself out of it. I think the second thing is that you want to make sure that you are consistent. I think a lot of times we get in this bubble of being perfect because we're hung up on something that we're really just planning on doing maybe once, just in general, right? But if you are in fact concentrating on putting a video out once a week, a podcast once a week, a blog post once a week, or even twice a week, then you're getting in this habit where you're focusing on getting better as you go along. So instead of just becoming completely anal and OCD on the details of this one thing, figure out how you can create this piece of content on a consistent basis. I think that's also going to give you pretty much the leeway and the opportunity to create something more often, more consistently, and in a way where you can get better instead of being perfect. The other thing that I really want us to realize too is that being perfect is really selling yourself short, right? Because perfect is this like constant state, right? Without error, without mistake. But anytime you're getting better, it is something that is new. It's almost like it's a reborn version of what you did in the past at a higher level. And while it might have a human flaw, that doesn't mean that it is any less valuable, because it does have a little quirk about it, a little thing that somebody might view as not perfect or even a flaw, but that doesn't mean that it's not good. So I definitely want us to detach ourselves from the idea that perfect is the best version, and really you should be aiming for excellence, which the literal definition of excellence is to outdo something, right? And so your goal is to outdo something every single time you do it. Whether you're putting up an Instagram post, a blog post, a podcast, a YouTube video, your goal is to outdo yourself, compete with yourself at a level to where you're getting better each and every time. But I definitely don't want us to get caught up in this thing called perfectionism, because it really is holding so much of us back. So In the comments below, I would love to hear from you what you have pretty much been sitting on your hands with, right? Is it your YouTube channel? Is it your blog? Is it becoming an influencer? Is it starting a business? Let me know in the comments below what trying to be perfect has held you back from starting, pretty much, and what's the one thing you're going to do to let that go this month and move forward. Let me know in the comments below. If you like videos like this where we're just talking about a topic, whether it's perfectionism, confidence, relationships, let me know by giving this video a thumbs up and even suggesting what else you would like me to talk about in my next video. Of course, please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.